They say you can pick your friends and your nose, but not your family, or something like that. Every family has its quirky cousin, but there are some families out there that make yours look positively normal. I'm talking about unique households that push the envelope to the extreme. You won't find 2.5 kids and a dog at home. Nope, these families are 1 in a million. Let's get it on. World's largest family. Ziona Chana is part of the world's biggest immediate family. He has a whopping 39 wives, 94 children, and 33 grandchildren, all of which live with him in his 100-room, 4-story mansion in the east of India. Ziona has his own double bed, while his wives live in multi-person dormitories and take turns to visit Ziona in his bedroom. You'd think it would get confusing trying to figure out when he needs to see each of his wives, but there's actually a well-organized rotation system that everyone adheres to. When Ziona's wives aren't with him, they're busy performing house chores for the enormous family that can easily consume 30 chickens and over 200 pounds of rice in a single meal. The Indian man certainly does live like a king. His hardest job would be remembering everyone's name. The 9 dwarfs. Every son looks at his dad and fully expects to eventually grow taller over time. In this Indian family, everyone expects to be as short as each other. 9 out of the 11 members of the Chauhan family from Hyderabad suffer from achondroplasia, a form of short-limbed dwarfism. The family is often teased by the local community for their lackluster height and have subsequently found great difficulty getting employment. Ram Raj works as a marriage welcomer, but has said that potential employers are often put off by his startling appearance. When work is hard to come by, he works in his family's grocery store. Some have suggested that the family members sit on each other's shoulders and wear a trench coat when they attend job interviews, but they can never agree on who gets to sit at the top. Ram's 27-year-old daughter hopes to be an accountant, but has also struggled to find work on account of her short stature. Despite the continual abuse and ridicule, Ram is upbeat, believing that his family are a gift from God, and at least he's making people laugh. Six-fingered De Silvas. Usually, genetic deformities aren't something that people celebrate. Apart from the issues performing everyday tasks, people with physical abnormalities can be teased, ridiculed, and disadvantaged in life. This definitely isn't the case for the De Silva family from Brazil. 14 out of the 23 people in the family have 6 toes on each foot and 6 fingers on each hand. Usually, when people are born with extra body parts, they aren't functional and need to be amputated. Luckily for the De Silvas, their extra digits work just fine. And not only are these extra appendages completely functional, they apparently give the family members unique advantages. Older brother Joao uses his extra fingers to give him the upper hand as a goalkeeper, while sister Maria uses her unique condition to play piano. She's able to hit more keys at the same time, giving her the potential to play songs that no one else in the entire world would be able to play. It's official, the De Silvas are definitely a handy family. Walking on all fours. This odd Turkish family walks on all fours and has fascinated scientists since their discovery in 2005. The Ulas family includes 5 siblings who cannot stand up straight for extended periods of time. Initially, scientists thought that they had evolved in a way similar to primates, but it was later found that they don't walk on their knuckles like our furry counterparts. The Ulas family walk on their open palms in a movement called a bear crawl, due to a hereditary condition resulting in a complicated sense of balance. The condition also comes with a degree of cognitive disability, and the siblings suffer from a range of different mental impairments. Believed to be the only family in the world affected by this condition, a foundation has been set up to study, support, and look after the family and identify any other possible sufferers. World's strongest family. You really wouldn't want to get on the bad side of this buff family. The family consists of parents, Nick and Callie, as well as their children, 5-year-old Jessica and 11-year-old Dylan. Together, they train for up to 240 hours each week and need an insane amount of food to maintain their huge frames, spending $500 to $1,000 on mostly organic foods every single week. Nick is known for competing in the world's strongest man competition, and his family is following suit, with 5-year-old Jessica already able to do one-handed push-ups and lift 100-pound weights. This is despite experts only recommending someone her age to lift a single pound weight. 11-year-old Dylan can deadlift 130 pounds and says that he can't get through the day without exercising, and that it's like his morning coffee. You know what they say, the family that trains together stays together. The Russell Rapunzels. Tara Lynn Russell is known for having some of the longest hair in the world. At over 6 feet, she easily wins first place at the annual longest ponytail competitions, which she attends regularly. Her 3 daughters are also following her lead, with all of them growing out their hair, which dangles far below their waists. The family's hobby doesn't come cheap either. Long hair is much more vulnerable to breaking than short hair, so hundreds of dollars monthly are spent on shampoos and conditioners to ensure that their luscious locks are always healthy. It's important to know that most human hair stops growing at a certain length. The Russell family clearly possesses a genetic mutation that ignores this limitation, growing almost indefinitely. The family has to follow specific rules to ensure their hair isn't putting them in danger, mostly keeping it tied up when in the kitchen, where it could easily be caught in a food preparation device or brush up against a hot stove. While there are a few disadvantages to having such long hair, the Russell family is well equipped just in case they're ever imprisoned in a tall tower. Red and white. Unlike other families, the Red and White family of southern India weren't born into uniqueness. They instead made a deliberate decision to try and be unusual. At 18, Sevan Raj vowed to only wear red and white until the day he died. 40 years on, Sevan Raj has stuck to his commitment and has incorporated the colors into other parts of his life, as well as owning only red and white furniture and driving a red and white car. The entire house follows the color scheme, everything from the wallpaper to the toilet. His wife and kids have also adopted the color scheme. Sevan Raj is proud of his decision to stick with the red and white color scheme, and it doesn't seem like he'll drop this unusual habit anytime soon. Let's just hope no one in the family is colorblind. Wide-tongued schlenkers. It's adorable when all the members of a family inherit a strong physical trait. It's a little less cute when it looks like the entire family got stung in the mouth by a bee. Byron Schlenker now holds the world record for the widest tongue at 3.37 inches, which is half an inch wider than the iPhone 12. We still haven't figured out how he keeps it in his mouth or eats food without choking. He manages to talk completely normally. As it turns out, his trait runs in the family, with Byron's daughter having a 2.89 inch wide tongue, the widest out of any woman alive. Apart from being amazing at licking postage stamps, there's not a whole lot of advantages to this peculiar trait. Byron does, however, get recognized regularly and is asked for photos with his wide tongue. Big Bear family. If you thought the Tiger King was obsessed with dangerous animals, just wait till you meet the Kowalczyks from Otisville in New York. Husband and wife Jim and Susan Kowalczyk own 11 full-size bears on their 100-acre property named the Orphaned Wildlife Center. Their grizzly roommates include Kodiak, Syrian, and black bears. The couple raised these bears from when they were abandoned cubs, so they aren't aggressive and can easily be cuddled up to, eating a staggering 30 pounds of food each day. All 11 bears absolutely dwarf Jim and Susan with their size. They've been known to knock Jim and Susan clear off their feet, in a playful way of course, but these gentle giants wouldn't hurt their rescuers in a million years. That would be unbearable. Tallest married couple. This couple from Beijing holds the record for the world's tallest married couple with a combined height of 13 feet and 10 inches. While most people wish to be taller, this couple has some unique challenges that come with their towering height. They're unable to walk through most doorways without bending down or hitting their head, and there's even been times where a gust of wind has threatened to use them as sails. Sun Ming carries the bulk of the height in the marriage, measuring a whopping 7 feet and 9 inches, while his wife Xu Yan stands at a more modest 6 feet and 2 inches. Sun uses his height to play basketball, where he can dunk without even leaving the floor. Xu expressed that she hoped to marry someone taller than her, but never expected to find someone 1.5 feet above her. Love is blind, but when you're that tall, there's no chance of losing each other in a crowd.